Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of solving scale problems. This is standard 7.5C in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 33 of the 2019 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So we have two different triangles kind of stacked within each other. So we've got this first triangle, RST. So that's the big one right here. We've got this kind of outside loop right there. It is similar to RVW. So that's this kind of inner one right here. So those two are similar, and when we see similar, we have the same shape. So they're not just both triangles, they're both right triangles that also have the same angles. So obviously these two triangles, they share this angle right up here. They have two right angles, and then we know, since they're similar, that this angle right here sitting at V is the same as this angle right here sitting at S. Now, what do we need to do is we need to find one of the missing side lengths. Now this is going to be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to show us two different ways that we can do this. So we could first think of small over small and relate that to big over big. We're going to make a proportion here because these are similar, and similarity really lends itself to proportions. Or we can do it a different way. We can relate the small side that relates to the big side and do the same thing for both. We're going to see that they end up with the same calculation, but let's see what this looks like. So we just have three numbers. We've got 10, we've got 5, and we've got 18, but there's a number we don't have that we need. So watch. Let's go small over small. All right, so we've got this vertical side right here, that's 10, over our D. So that's what we need right here. So that's our missing number. So what we need to do is we need to find the side length in the big that relates to that 10. Now, if we say 5, that's not going to make much sense because this is the bigger triangle. So what we actually need to do is we need to just really quickly add those two up and get a 15. So if we put 5 in there, we're not going to find an answer. I've tried calculating this with the 5. The answer's not even there. So if you did that and you didn't find an answer, it's because we needed to think the whole big side right here is 15, not just 5. It's 10 and 5. So that's 15. The corresponding base is that corresponds with D is going to be 18. So those two correspond. So that is going to give us one set of multiplication problems here. So we've got 10 times 18 equals D times 15, or I'll just call it 15D. Now, what about if we did small over big, right? So we did the small side 10 over its corresponding big side, which is that 15. And we do this the same thing over here. So the small base of D over the corresponding big base of 18. And guess what you get? Look at this. 10 times 18, 15D. So it doesn't really matter. You're going to end up doing the same calculations. So 10 times 18, that's 180. So 180 equals 15D. So let's just divide both sides by 15. That's going to cancel those out. So let's see, 15 into 180. That's going to go in there once. Remainder of 3. Oh, look at that. Nice and even. 15 goes into 30 twice. No remainder, no decimal. That's going to be nice. So D is going to equal 12. And that is going to be proportional to that 18. So our answer here is going to be B, 12 millimeters.